Ladies and gents, players and pimps, get your drinks ready. Get your drinks ready. Celtics in Cancun. Oh boy. For my Detroit Pistons, they lucky I ain't had a whole thing for them. We here. We gonna talk about my Detroit Pistons. I'm upset. We gonna talk about these games. So, before I do, let's make sure y'all know the rules. And I'm even gonna take calls tonight. We can take some calls tonight. Not yet. We're not gonna take any calls. Not just yet, right? Let me make sure I have everything set up. We're going to take some calls so y'all can call in tonight. Hold on. Well, I got the real sound. Where is that sound? Man, oh man. Let's get hooked on up. Why not? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all know how we do. Get everything set up. Come on. Come on, Bluetooth. Let's see if y'all can hear this one. Oh, y'all can hear it through here. Y'all actually can't hear it. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, no. Not my Pistons, no! They was gone too early. Game 6, why? All right, y'all know how we do. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. We have to have 50% participation. So whenever we have 100 people in here, we got to at least have 50 likes. If we got 1,000 in here, we need 500 likes. Make sure you guys are taking care of that. All right, so let's go right to my Pistons game. My Detroit Pistons lost at home in Detroit to the New York Knicks, 116 to 113. The problem I had with this game, right? The Pistons can beat New York in New York. But for some reason, the Pistons can't beat New York in Detroit. Why you can't win a game at home? We went 0-3, sleeping in your own bed, getting some cootie from your woman, side chick, whoever it is. and we couldn't figure it out. The reason I'm mad, we have a few things. First thing is Cade Cunningham. You are a star. You are a leader of our team. And you absolutely bummed it up, bro. You cooked us tonight. You went 0 for 8 from the three-point line. 9 for 22. You completely cooked us, bro. 0 from 8. You seen you was cold. You kept on shooting threes. You wasn't taking it in. When you was taking it in, you couldn't make a layup. I don't know. I don't get it. We down all game. We finally have a run. Hardaway finally hit a 3. 1 for 6. Beasley did his job, went crazy in the first half. Did absolutely nothing in the second half. And we have a tie ball game with like 20 seconds left. All you have to do is double team Jalen Brunson. Why would you double team Jalen Brunson? Is because he's been cooking us every single game, all series. He's cooking us tonight. He's balling out. Nobody can guard him. So if I'm JB, I'm the coach. In the huddle, I'm saying, look, y'all, anybody can beat us but Jalen Brunson. Double team him, triple team him. I don't care if y'all leave somebody for a wide open layup, 3, whatever it is. I like my chance of him choking than giving Brunson a shot. We didn't only give him a shot, we gave him a wide open shot, and he completely cooked us. Oh, no. What are you doing, bro? The lack of experience showed tonight. We didn't have the experience this whole series. First game, it was better than us. They won, right? Second game, we win. Third game, we give up a 21-0 run. We score a point, we probably win that game. Give that up. The game before this one, or no, 2 games before this one, Hardaway on a three-pointer, he get fouled. They don't call it. We mess up that whole game. I'm not even mad at that non-call. It is what it is. We showed we were the better team throughout this series. We're a good team. I am proud of my Detroit Pistons because from last year, winning like 10 games, bro. I'm like, man, I had 0% expectations. I didn't expect us to make it to the playoffs. We made it to the playoffs. We won 2 games. We didn't win one at home. We know going into the offseason exactly what we need to do to be better. Shout out to my Detroit Pistons. I'm rocking with y'all. We got to get better. Cade, if you are a leader, if you are a star, you got to do better. Jalen Brunson dropped 40 on us tonight. 40. Shot the ball 33 times. Karl Anthony Towns was irrelevant. 10 points. He got 15 rebounds. OG cooked us. Bridges cooked us. The thing what pissed me off the most about our money, Jalen Duren, 39 minutes, 6 rebounds. You had the same amount of rebounds as Asur Thompson. How? How, Sway? How? Make it make sense. Second game. Let's go to the second one. 2 very good games tonight. We finally got some good games. We had the Nuggets. Was up 3-2. Going against the Clippers at home. They win, they can send them at home. The Clippers basically played perfect. Kawhi dropped 27, 50% shooting. James Harden dropped 28, 50% shooting. Norman Powell dropped 24, probably 65, 68% shooting. They damn near played perfect. Well, they played perfect. And they barely won. Barely. Joker, 42 minutes, only 48 minutes in the game. Shot 50%, 25 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Joker, I don't get it. Why tonight you decided you don't want to grab rebounds? I don't know what it is against Zubac. Zubac's just been cooking you. So the good thing on the Nuggets side, I don't see how the Clippers win Game 7 in Denver. After you were at home, your bench players played good, your stars played good, and y'all barely won. Russell Westbrook missed a wide open dunk. Watson missed a wide open dunk. Westbrook missed a wide open layup. Westbrook, y'all know that's my favorite player. I just don't get it. Because you need him in a game. Defense, he's going to pack the game. His energy, he's going to pack the game. His rebounds, his passing, everything is just 12 out of 10. 12 out of 10. It's impeccable. You need him in a game. But the stuff he does, the terrible turnovers, the bad decision making sometimes, and the not having the ability to make a layup or a dunk is beyond me. When you're that good, like, how do you do it? It's crazy. Great games. When it came down to making money, bro, Jalen Duren can't get 8 rebounds. Zubac can't get 8 rebounds. Joker can't get 8 rebounds. How? The centers get us tonight. And it was tough. Clippers saved me tonight. Good stuff. Detroit tried. Yeah, they tried. Brunson had 6 the last game and came out and was like the Undertaker. The problem I was hating all series was whenever Brunson left the game injured and went in the locker room. I don't know what type of steroids they shot him up with, what type of MJ secret sauce or whatever tequila he had. He always come back out and just cook us and not miss. Tonight he didn't go in the back of the locker room. He just cooked us. Russ been cooking. Like, yeah, Russ is, you need him in the game until you don't. Like, thing is, it's not Russ' fault. As bad as them layups is, Russ did over his job. He's not a starter. He played starter minutes. He played 35 minutes, only 3 bench players, right? Russ shot 50% and hit 2 threes. 2 from 3 from the field, free throw line. 10 rebounds, 14 points, double, 6 assists. Almost damn near got a triple-double. Turnovers only 2. Russ did his job tonight, plus his job. He overexceeded his job tonight. He's not the reason they lost. The reason they lost tonight is Joker. Even though Joker, 25, 3 turnovers, 8. Joker got to be more dominant, got to be better. He got to shoot about 30 shots. And just better decision making. Even like that last shot he took was a bad shot. Because Zubac's been cooking you, so pass it to the open man. Pass it to the open man. Jamal been injured. Jamal always injured. Solid Payne. Westbrook is the best support player. Yes, still my favorite player in NBA. Yeah, I'm rooting for Russ to get a ring because the reason Russell Westbrook is my favorite player is because with NBA, my number one thing I care about is your effort. If you hook us and don't cover our plays, it is what it is. But what are you trying? We know every time Russell Westbrook get on that court, he's going to give 200% every single time. And it's like, just as like rebounds. Rebounds is 100% effort, right? You had Michael Porter Jr. You played 24 minutes, 3 rebounds. Only reason, 5 points. Trash. They lost probably because of MPJ. Like, they didn't trust you. They didn't trust you. I don't know what's going on with you. What now? He had a shoulder injury and stuff. You gotta shoot that thing up, take some Tylenol, and you gotta figure it out. He played tonight, but man, your plus minus was minus 24. How? When you was in the game, minus 24 is crazy work. That is crazy work. Minus 24, whenever you was in the game, y'all got cooked. Minus 24 is like impossible. You know how bad, like, look at that. On the Clippers team, minus 3 is the worst. Outside of Michael Porter Jr., the worst was minus 6 by DeAndre Jordan, and he played for 3 minutes.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. They took my job.
Players are taking your job, MPJ. Players are taking your job. You're looking bad out here on these streets, B. You looking real bad out here on these streets. So, we'll take some calls, but looking at this, we will not be taking any calls until you guys get those likes up. Shout out to the people that's over on Twitter. My people over on YouTube. Let's see where we at. Got 33 people in here. We at least need 16 likes. We at 14. We got about 30 people in on Twitter. Make sure y'all have those likes up. Definitely. Hardaway screwed me. Couldn't hit Santa fell in the gamble tonight. Yeah, Hardaway wasn't his night. Need to make a Russ, Murray, and Joker only slip. They're the most consistent players of the series. Well, we can't take Joker rebounds because he don't get rebounds this one. Source State cooking me like it's personal. Screw me every time I does opposite. Hate players that do that. Great games tonight. That's the good thing is we got some great games. Brown came through finally and started hitting them threes. Besides that, he wasn't doing anything tonight. But he came through. Kept him in the game. Porter is disgruntled because Russ said he hurt. If you hurt, don't suit up. Right. So we'll take some calls. That's what we'll do. Now, if you want to call in, where is my call in? My call in sheet. Where you at? There you go. If you want to call in, state your name and where you are from. What's your question or take? Be respectful. This was a great game for NBA tonight. What's your take on these games? 313-948-8778. 313-949-8778. And I'll put it in the comments before you guys ask me to put the number in the comments. 313-949-8778. And I'm going to pin it at the top. There you go. So, I've been getting cooked with NBA, bro. This whole year, up and down. First round playoffs, brutal. I can't catch a break. I have an idea what we're going to do for the second round playoffs. We're going to definitely calm it down. Adjust it. I have to go more analytical. Like, for example, tonight. Joker just would have got us because I would have did what I did with Joker. But you have to just know in these clutch games, your main stars is going to play. Especially like these closeout games, you're going to have a lot of players getting 40 minutes. A lot of players getting 30 minutes. And you ain't going to have too many bench players, right? So we had 4 players, 4 starters get over 40 minutes. Now, if we know those starters, you have to go around it. Like Christian Braun, she had 10 points, still would have 4 rebounds from him, so he would have cooked us right there. Murray, 20, 25, but 8 and 8 is great. So we got to look out for stuff like that. Joker, we wouldn't have made no money on. Aaron Gordon, only way we would have made some money with his points over 15. 5 rebounds. So it would have been hard right there. Kawhi, 25. Look at that. 10 and 5. Let's see who we got here. What's popping? What's your name and where you calling from?
Man, what's going on, Lando? Man, it's your boy Reach coming straight out of Memphis.
Memphis in the building. What's popping out there in Memphis, man? I rock with Memphis and that good barbecue y'all get out there. What's the best barbecue spot in Memphis? If I was coming in town and I'm like, I want
my mama got the big barbecue in the city, but the best place for like a restaurant, man, try that Big Bill's barbecue, man, by Curtis Givens.
Big Bill's barbecue. Curtis Givens. Okay, we gonna be on it, man. What's your take for tonight? What you think about the games tonight?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I was really devastated by it, man. Detroit, I've been pulling for the new turn of the young guys in the NBA. I've been seeing Detroit doing their thing. They were sleep remind me of Houston from like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
To see them really making a couple of strides. I feel like y'all like one superstar away from making their major push or like a finals. Like y'all had like a Giannis instead of Tobias. Man, I see y'all really making a
like what I wanted, because I already knew. I've been telling people nonstop for the last 2 years. I'm like, we need a vet OG that can slow the players down, give them game, and help close us out. Like, one, I wanted Chris Paul. Dennis Schroeder came through and he did exceptional. Chris Paul is somebody that's an OG that know how to play the game, can help close out the games and slow everything down. I would love him. But one player that completely would help us next year. Now, we do got Jalen Ivory coming back. But who will probably be open and want to come to Detroit and come home is Devin Booker. Devin Booker is from Michigan. He go to all the games. He had all the Lion games. He's at the Detroit games. Like, he loved Michigan. I would imagine having somebody on that caliber of scoring where we because outside of Cade, where is our consistent scoring? We don't know. Every game we have no idea who's going to be the second fiddle of scoring.
That's what makes me remind y'all. That's what reminds me so much of Houston. It's like Fast and Goon is no real consistent scoring. Jalen Green has potential, but he's so inconsistent right now.
Very.
So it's hard to rely on his game, and I see the same kind of mirror image with you guys. It's like if Cade has an off game like he did tonight, it's hard to pull in because I kind of feel like Cade took himself out of the moment like Brunson did. Brunson showed up in the last 2-3 minutes of the game and really took over and created shots for himself and made plays for himself to know the will of his team. And I feel like Cade, when he gave up that pass to Durant on that pick and roll, and you guys end up, or he missed the first free throw and he made the second one.
Yeah,
man, there was a moment for Cade to show the world that this is my team, this is my moment. The moment I'm ready for it. The moment that it's not bigger than me. I'm bigger than the moment. And I feel like once he takes that stride and he has that confidence in himself, even if you go, man, 5 for 20, man, you are the number one pick for that team. You the head honcho. They're going to live and die by you. You go and you take that damn shot, man, and you make that money.
Yeah.
But they going to die with you, bro, because that is y'all all-star. That's y'all all-NBA player. And until y'all do get somebody like a Devin Booker, he got to have their Russell Westbrook mentality like that he had when he was out there at OKC. Like, man, damn it, I'm going to put all this on my back. I'm going to draw 50 and I'm going to give you a triple.
And that's the thing I was mad about Cade tonight. Cade is smart enough. He's a streaky three-point shooter. He can mess around and hit 3 or 4 threes, or he can bum it up, but he's not like a good three-point shooter. Cade, with his size, his strength, he can get to the rim and get fouled or make a shot. I'm like, Cade, take the ball in, slow down. Like, when you see, you like, all right, when you break about 3 threes, you like, okay, I need to take it in and just see the ball go in. And he was just taking terrible shots. I don't know. He just was off tonight. He just was off. I wanted to see him go in, and by the time he did start going in, he just wasn't making it. So he just was off, really.
But like you said earlier, y'all do have Jaden Ivey in the cuts, and I honestly, truly believe that he'll make that leap next year to be the Jalen Williams, the SGA co-partner.
Yeah, because he's a bucket getter. He's not scared. It's just we ain't seen him all year, so everybody forget that he's a bucket getter.
Man, I'm talking about he's just for sure 17 points per game.
Yeah, and that's all we need. That's all we need. We just need him to get about 14 to 18 points a game. Be consistent with that. That's all Cade need. Now, what you think about Memphis, your team? What do you think y'all need to get over the hump?
Man, Lando, I'm going to be real with you. First thing first, bro. Y'all got to get his head out his ass. I love him. But he got to stop worrying about what's going on in these Memphis streets, and he need to worry about what's going on that court. Get out there on that floor, bro, handle your business, bro, because you, just like Cade, we going to live, we going to die with you. Jaren Jackson, he got to learn to realize, bro, I'm 7 damn feet tall. I got to become at least a 22-8 guy. You cannot come out here and be 7 foot, bro, and you getting 2-3 rebounds.
That's crazy. You're not wrong. It's like with Ja. I was like, because since he like was injured and didn't play like last year a lot, the first 80% of the season, I'm like, Memphis was going crazy without him. I'm like, where is Ja? And when he finally came back in, he was just a role player. And I'm like, man, what happened to the Ja we used to seeing? Then that last 20%, he finally, I don't know if it just took him to get his rhythm. He finally started cooking and showing us him.
We got so many internal issues when it comes to the front office. That's why this stuff happened with Jenkins, man. It's been so much word around the city about, man, the turmoil between the front office and the coaching. And the players basically, man, were just stuck in the middle because you had some players that really rolled with Jenkins. You had some players that were starting to lose the voice and they weren't really hearing the message because just 2 seasons ago we was number 2 in the West, making push, making strides, kind of like how Houston did this year. And then injuries came and they pushed us back, and it kind of imploded with Ja with the suspension and everything of that nature. But I really feel like, Lando, to be honest with you, the offense that we was running was not maintained. It was sustainable for the entire season. The way that we were running up and down the floor with a young Zach Edey that really doesn't know the game all that well yet, it was too much for him to handle. And what I mean by that is, like, we played Golden State a play-in game. Edey had 11 rebounds that game, but had 7 turnovers off of 4 offensive rebounds, to where he would grab the offensive rebound over Draymond. He doesn't have the whereabouts and the strength to know that, hey, if I can put this ball up in the air, if Draymond tried to come up under me and reach, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get a foul. He would grab the ball, put it in, and leave it in the area where Draymond could get the ball. And that's just IQ. That's part of the game that he just got to learn through going out and growing throughout the game. But for our personnel, man, we need a 3. I wish we could attract people like Paul George or like a Kevin Durant.
Paul George.
Yeah,
man. Podcast P. Man, you might as well say attract me. I can go in and get you 4 points and 2 rebounds.
No, Cal, I'm gonna tell you, but see, he's the type of guy that we only need you to give us one of those 20-point sporadic games every blue moon.
Yeah, you're right, because he's a vet, and at least going over to Memphis, his job wouldn't be to be the star, be the set. Like, your job is to be the OG that can get us some consistent buckets and just win the game for us and crunch time when we need you to.
Yes, be a culture setter. Show the young guys, like, this is what we do. This is what I did when I made a deep playoff run. This is how I come out. This is what goes on. This is how you deal with injury. And, just show the guys, like, this is what we do. Because, man, we got a good team, man. Kasante Aldama made leaps. Kennard, I love him. Man, I'm loving to see him with Bane turned into, because people, man, was really sleep on dude 2 seasons ago. But I ain't going to lie. What really hurt us is losing Dylan Brooks and Steven Adams. Losing that offensive rebounding power and then losing that toughness and that grit that Bully brought, man, it's paying dividends out there in Houston right now. And you seeing it in the forefront. Because I honestly believe that if Jalen Green can find a way to consistently come out and give 2 performances with at least 18-plus points, and Şengün does what he's been doing, I honestly feel like Houston can walk out of here with a series win versus Golden State. Because personnel-wise, Houston has all the switchable guys that could be able to frustrate Curry. Because there's no way you stopping Curry. For years after years after years, Curry done broke my heart watching him catch Russell Westbrook out the playoffs. So there's no stopping that man. But Amin Thompson, Jabari Smith, Jalen Green, Kyrie Eason, they have the size and the length to where you can disturb that shot. And if you could disturb that shot enough to where it takes him out of a rhythm and they're making consistent shots on their end and turning the transition defense into points instead of stalling out for 4 or 5 minutes at a time, they can go on runs long enough.
Last thing I ask you, what do you think is wrong with Curry this year? I don't know if it's just like age and he just hit a crazy wall, because he haven't been a Curry we're used to seeing. And it's something about Houston. The way they play in Houston, like they're saying Curry thumb is hurting, all that stuff. Curry don't look like himself, because they are, like, I guess, double and triple team on him. They're putting their hands on him. They pushing him. They hurting that thumb. Curry don't look the same. He's kind of irrelevant. We know he can get hot and turn to Curry, but for this series, he really haven't been him.
In my opinion, Lando, I honestly feel like with it, it's 2 ways I can answer that question. The first way I answer that question is like what you said, with the age and nutrition. I feel like after a while, you can't flick the wrist like how you used to flick it. The strength on your arm, it ain't as strong as it was. And also, people kind of figure it out after a while. Like, people know Curry spots. They know where he likes to get to. They know where Draymond likes to give it off on the peak. They know the pin downs. They know he's trying to come off the curl. So they're kind of figuring it out now. But honestly, in my opinion, it's personnel. Houston don't fear nobody else besides Butler and Curry. And to be honest with you, Dylan Brooks, he done took on that role to be that piston Jimmy Butler's ear like a fly. So, man, Udoka basically letting them know, like, man, if we start 30, everything else gonna crumble.
My G. Well, I appreciate you from calling in. You got the game, the knowledge, and all that stuff. I appreciate it, dog.
Man, I appreciate it too, my guy. And I got one more thing to
What
ask
you
you
got?
Hey, you ever thought about doing player combos with Joker? Because I seen like what you put up today. I honestly feel like if you would have combined those same numbers and just did it as a player combo, I feel like you would have got it because the 25 that Joker got would have accounted for those rebounds that he missed earlier.
The problem is with Joker, they put his combos too high.
It's true. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it was no way we was going to make money because you got to think his over and under on rebounds probably today was like 12. So he only got 7, so that's taking away 5 from us. His points was probably at 27.5, if I was to guess. He had, 25? And his assist was at like 11. so it was no way we was going to make money with Joker today.
Yeah, he cooked real bad, but that's only gonna set the table for a great, marvelous game.
You know it. I appreciate it, dog.
Go show, my guy. Be safe out there.
Later. So let's read some of these comments. First, somebody said, scratch my head on how Ant went 0 for 11 from 3 yesterday. How's that possible? Anyone. And talking smack like he's the reason they won. He ain't the reason. Minnesota just honestly had the better team than the Lakers times like 3. Going into the series, we didn't see it because in the playoffs, it come down to who have the better superstars, who have the better stars, right? Going in, we got LeBron, Luka, and Reeves. You had 3 players that can drop 35. Reeves can drop 35. Luka could drop it. LeBron could drop it. You going to have Luka going to drop 35. LeBron going to drop 25. Reeves going to drop 15 to 20. So you okay, on Minnesota, you got Ant-Man that can drop his 35. And everybody else, with Nas Reed, he got to be hot. We know Mike Conley ain't going to score at all. Probably 1 game out of every 5. He'll probably score 10 points, if that. Daniel, so it's not too many scores. Rudy, you'd be lucky if Rudy scored 10 points. So going in, it's Lakers are the better team because they just got the better stars. Until you watch them play. Because they needed AD. They honestly needed AD. The way the Lakers was structured this year. In the playoffs, if you don't have a big, you get to slow it down. Like in a regular season, it's man, without a big, Lakers was playing good because it's not playoff ball. It's just literally the next day, this team I'm playing, all right, this personnel, this our game plan. You win, next game, this personnel. But when it's okay, this is a 4-game series. We ain't playing no other teams. Coaches get to strategize and exploit your weaknesses. So it's okay, if you don't have no big, how can we exploit that? And we didn't expect, LeBron, such as that, 5 at a time. LeBron looked old this series. LeBron was good for 2 quarters. No matter what, LeBron was going to dominate. You can't stop him from 2 quarters. If he give you those first 2 quarters, he's terrible for 3rd or 4th. If he do good on the 4th and the 1st, that 2nd and 3rd are going to be terrible. So LeBron was good for 2. Luka, he's at a new team. Luka is not at his home. Luka probably don't even have a house. Luka probably staying with a friend, staying at us. He probably staying with LeBron. I don't know where he's staying. He ain't sleeping in his own bed. You got all this stuff going on. New Jersey. And he still averaged 30. Think of that. Luka still averaged 30 this series. So he did his part. We know Luka ain't going to give you no defense. That's just what he's not going to do. And the kicker was Reeves. Austin Reeves. He couldn't figure out his role with Luka being in the game. With him, he looked like a below average player. He was that 3rd option. He didn't look like that in the playoffs. He couldn't make his open shots. He make like 2 threes here and there, but he wasn't making too many good shots. So I think that's what messed that up. GD said you can see by the fouls the refs were calling and not calling one of the Pistons win. Yes, I agree. And we're gonna talk about that after this call. What's popping? Who calling and where you calling from?
Hey, yo, what's up, Lando? It's Dennis from Columbus.
Dennis in the building. Dennis was saying, y'all.
Detroit basketball.
Dennis, we on your ass today. All homo. We is on your ass today. You told us that the Cavs had a good competition with the Miami Heat. And all of us in the comments told you the Miami Heat is trash. Made it in the play-in. Y'all swept them, bro.
What does that mean?
What you mean?
That
means
they're not good. That means we're better.
No.
That good.
No.
We made them quit, bro.
No, the Knicks.
ESPN. You gotta stop getting your news from ESPN.
The Knicks were better. The Knicks were better than the Pistons, and you can be like, man, Pistons should have won these games. Pistons should have got these calls, but the Knicks was better. Miami Heat, like the Cavs, was like 20 times better. It wasn't even no competition.
That's what we are. We're championship contenders. That's what we showed.
You think so?
We made them quit. When's the last time you seen a team
make
another team quit?
You guys was playing against Bam and Tyler Hero.
Stop it. Did they not beat the 8th seed? Did they not beat the 9th seed? Did they not go onto their home court and beat them? That proves that they
Did you just say now listen to what you just said. You said the what seed?
The 8th.
And what else?
The 9th. And they were the 10th.
All right. What seed are y'all?
We're the first. So what does that mean? I don't understand, bro.
That means because you guys are the best team on the East, and the Miami Heat was the worst team in the East, and y'all did more than what y'all supposed to did. Y'all dominant. Y'all could have been playing me, Omar, Tennille, you. And Joe Dirt.
Now you're acting like the media, and you just want to disrespect us, man. If you are a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, let them know in the comments, man. Let them know in the comments if you are a Cavaliers fan, because this is our year.
This is the problem. I'm
our year, man.
I'm about to tell you the problem. Nobody after last year, the year before, we number one, we expect y'all to win this series. We don't respect y'all until y'all beat a team that is good, that y'all don't supposed to be, or somebody that's tough. Y'all beat Boston, then we'd be like, okay, y'all are content.
That's what everybody wants to see. That's
all right. So now who y'all about to play next?
Indiana
is a good team, but
yes, they are.
Who's the favorite and who should win?
And we should win for sure.
Y'all easily should. Y'all should win in 6.
It's not going. I don't think it's going to be easy.
Indiana playing good. Y'all should win in 6. It shouldn't go to 7. Y'all should win in 6. If it go to 7, in my opinion, y'all underachieve. If y'all win in 6,
a win is a win. A win is a win. You take it however you can get it.
That's debatable. So what you think about? Jay, you was real. You had bars for JB. What do you think about JB coaching tonight?
Man, I mean, he showed everything that I thought of him. He can motivate your team, but when it comes down to drawing up a play when you need to have it the most, he can't do it, man. He's not a championship caliber coach. He will make a bad team good, but when you're trying to take that next step to becoming a championship contender, he's not the right guy, man.
You said it. You told me. I'm like, man, his challenges. I don't know if he consult with anybody before he challenged a play. His challenges are terrible. Mm-hmm. Why? I'm not an NBA coach. I never played the NBA a day in my damn life. Highest level of basketball I played was in middle school. That's the highest level I was on. After that, I ain't playing on no other level. I was smart enough to know. You don't it's the last possession. Make sure anybody shoot this last damn ball but Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson had 37 points at the time.
No, hold on. Jalen Brunson crossed the fuck out of Sir Thompson.
If he was double teamed, you had another person there. Like, he had 37 that's before that's that three. Like, no. He's going to cook whoever. Get the ball out of his hands and let anybody. You don't even get Cat in. Cat is fouled out.
I agree with that strategy if they needed a 3 to win. But all they needed was a 2. Double teaming him would have been risky because someone would have been open.
I don't give a damn. Everybody that was left on the field for a game-winning shot in the playoffs. OG, you had Britt. I will take any of them, and I like my chances that they're going to probably choke and miss. If they make it, it is what it is. Brunson, I'm like, it's an 80% chance he's going to make it. 80%. And then wide open, it's 100% chance he's going to make it.
Bro, he crossed them.
He crossed them and just by it. I seen that. I just was like, Lord, it's over. Nothing but that.
I wanted y'all to win, bro. I wanted y'all to win,
man.
But y'all didn't, man. I've never seen a team crumble like that, bro. Y'all had the game won. Y'all had.
We had the game to win. We had the game won like three times this series.
And y'all lost, and y'all showed out, bro.
Every time.
Kudos to the fans, bro.
Oh, Detroit gonna go crazy.
Out for y'all.
Oh yeah, Detroit gonna go
really
crazy.
They showed out, man. They really showed out. And it was a pleasure to see that, man, because, I mean, for so many years we've been watching y'all be trash, and it was good to see y'all in the playoffs and the fans, showing out.
Y'all gotta get y'all championships up before y'all call us trash because, we got a lot more championships than y'all.
Okay, who remembers those championships?
Me.
What? Is there people who's like 40 years old?
The only championships y'all ever had or anybody is LeBron. Without LeBron,
everybody will remember that 2016 championship. Doesn't matter if you're a Cavs fan or not.
But I'm saying we can say your history of being a Cavs fan for your life, your granddaddy life, your daddy life, your mama life, your cousin life. Y'all always suck until LeBron got there. I can say Isaiah. I can say Isaiah Thomas. I can say all this type of stuff. I can say Big.
We were good in the 90s, but we just came up against a better opponent named Michael Jordan. Hey, Detroit came against Michael Jordan, and what do we do? Win a championship. Y'all hit him in the ribs and
won a champion. And y'all should have hit him in the ribs because we won a championship. What you think about the second game?
The second that was a hell of a game, man. I really thought the Nuggets were gonna pull it out. It just seemed like when the Clippers played them in Denver, it kind of looked like they quit a little bit. Like towards the end, they were only down by like 11 with 3 minutes to go. I'm like, y'all can still come back from that. But when I seen that Michael Porter was injured, I'm like, there's no way they win. Denver needs Michael Porter. They need his scoring ability. They need his threat from the three-point line in order to win the series. And since his shoulder's injured, I don't think they're going to win. I think Kawhi's going to show out for Game 7, and it's over.
I 100% disagree. The reason I disagree, right? Number one, when you're at home, the role players show up. Like tonight, your role players going to show up. You got Jared Jones and Dunn and all type of people hitting threes, and the Clippers played perfect tonight and barely won at home. So you got to think. Do you think James Harden is going to do that again next game?
Potentially.
There's an 80% chance that James Harden is going to disappear. It's just, we know, like, you got to think. We expect Kawhi is going to be Kawhi. Kawhi is going to do everything he can.
Have we not seen Kawhi carry a team to a championship?
Kawhi, but he ain't going against Joker. He wasn't doing that against Joker.
I mean, Zubac put Joker in his place, and Joker is one of my favorite players.
All season, Joker don't look like himself. But at home, bro, and you got to think now. Yes, they need, like, tonight they win if Porter was half of what we're used to. They're gonna win. Now, taking out Porter, they're entering in Westbrook. So it's like Westbrook is getting Porter minutes. When you get Westbrook hitting threes, grabbing those rebounds, so he's really taking Porter's spot. The only thing is you need one more other player because Porter can just get hot, do his thing. So you're going to need Westbrook and somebody else. Whoever that somebody else is, going to have to help them because we know Joker's going to be Joker. Murray should be Murray. But and even Westbrook will be Westbrook, but you need one other person. And I think they might mess around and blow them boys out because just imagine if Kawhi don't have a good game, which he should.
He's not. He's going to have a good game.
But if he don't, but if he don't, it's gonna mess around to be a blowout in this game 7 because you already know Denver start up hot and they start up 20-4 and it's a crazy run and you know the runs go back and forth, but they start off hot hitting them shots. It's gonna be hard if Harden is forcing shots, not getting his fouls. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an amazing game 7. I really can't wait for that one.
Man, the Joker is struggling, man. I mean, I really do think Jamal Murray is going to have to put up 30 or 40 points, 30 or 40 points in order for them to win game 7. If he doesn't do that, I don't see them winning.
Murray need to envision that everybody on the Clippers is the Lakers. It's just, he got to think that Kawhi is LeBron. He got to think is Zubac is AD. He have to literally see them and see the Lakers. Then he'd drop 38 points and go crazy. I don't know what it is about him against the Lakers. They need Murray to be him because Joker is struggling this series against Zubac. And even though he's going to have good numbers, but we know the Joker, we know going to get you 35, 16, and 12 in a must win.
Yeah. He can. I mean, I don't know, man. It's Kawhi Leonard we're talking about, man. I seen him do something historical with what he did with Toronto. I don't think he gets enough credit for the way he carried that Toronto team to a championship, man. He didn't even want to be there. He won a championship for him.
We don't give him credit because he don't play enough. We don't see him play enough. Like
it doesn't matter, bro. That one run, I think he's a Hall of Famer for that one run.
Is what have you done for me lately? Unfortunately, is we know Kawhi is him when he play. Nobody disrespect Kawhi when he play. The problem is 70% of the time he just don't play because he's injured and we don't know if he just.
Man, Kawhi just be playing games. I don't feel like playing the regular season.
So that's why I was like, and it's like last year, he was going crazy and he dropped like 25 and he got injured and they lost. If Kawhi is playing, he's like a robot. He's so consistent. His shots,
no emotion.
He's really like a robot. So. You just know he's going to do what he need to do. And you really can't stop him. And
at all.
You just got to hope. Pray and hope he don't ever get in foul trouble or anything. It's like, it's weird to like put something on Kawhi because he really played perfect ball, to be honest. Well, I appreciate it, my dog. Thanks for calling in. What's the last one? What you got?
last thing. Real quick.
What you got?
With the Timberwolves and the Lakers. Those two games in Minnesota, LeBron played his heart out. When they lost those two games in Minnesota, LeBron knew they were not good enough to beat them. And then in game 5? Yeah, game 5, when they went back to LA, he said, I'm not about to try that hard. I gave y'all what I had in Minnesota, and we lost. So if we're going to win this game, someone is going to have to carry us to the win besides me. I am damn near 40 years old. I am 40 years old. So somebody's going to have to win this game besides me. He's 40 years old. We have to really put that in our heads, man. LeBron James is 40 fucking years old, man. He cannot carry a team to a championship anymore. He needs major help. And Luka was supposed to be that help, but Luka had food poisoning, and then Luka had a back spasms and all these different things. And with that trade, man, we're really seeing why the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka. There's something going on with Luka as far as his health. It's not that he's fat. I think those injuries and him playing professional basketball at such a young age, I think it's really where we're seeing the wear and tear on his body. Because when he first came to the league, he was dunking on people. He was literally dunking on people, and he hasn't been doing that.
I 1,000% disagree. Luka averaged 30 points this series. So with all of what you just said, he still averaged 30 points this series.
Because he can shoot. He still got the flip.
But you're saying Luka ain't dunking on nobody, but he's averages 30 points. Luka, we know who he is, what he gonna do. Luka didn't underachieve. He overachieved, which he do every single playoffs. The deal is nobody helped him, and when he got cold or tired or whatever you call it, he ain't had nobody. It ain't on LeBron. LeBron, they needed a full season where it's like, okay, Luka, this your team. LeBron, like, I'm gonna do this. They didn't know their roles, and it's like LeBron, he's ain't gonna think nobody gonna beat him. He's like, I got me, Luka, AR. LeBron, like, man, I know we can win. I don't think he felt they were the better team. Mm-hmm. He just know. If LeBron could be honest or JJ could be honest, LeBron should be like, look, y'all, I got 2 quarters for y'all. Which quarters do y'all want me to do? I can go fourth in the clutch. Whatever 2 y'all need me, I'm about to go Super Saiyan. Them other 2, I cannot help y'all because I'm old. And you say that, and you're like, you need help from other players. And the problem was the communication wasn't there. I believe like it's a few games ago. Well, Luka and LeBron went off crazy early. So I'm like, damn, both of them going off. And you thinking the game over with, and Luka calmed down, and LeBron got nothing for you. And you have no other scoring. You got no rebounding. I just think their team, they needed Mark Williams. I don't understand how that didn't go through, because after they said the physical, Mark Williams was still dropping 20 and 16 and stuff. They needed him or somebody else because Hayes is irrelevant. They got the Alex guy. He's no better than me. Vanderbilt, he's no better than you. It's like, Gabe Vincent, his over-under is 3 points. and he struggled to get 3 points. So, what you going to do? They just didn't have enough. Their personnel was just too bad. They was better off putting in Bronny, to be honest. Like, Bronny, come in and come and help us at this point. So I appreciate it, my dog. You be safe.
It's not too late to be a Cavs fan, man. We about to win the chip. So.
My dog Dennis said it's not too late to become a Cavs fan. Do y'all believe that? Devin Booker would be crazy to see him in Detroit. That will be the move. I would love to see that. You heard Gilbert Arenas' show. Nobody want to go to Detroit, man. The crazy thing is everybody want to go to Detroit. When you come to Detroit, you fall in love. The woman is going to be better than any woman you're going to find around. The culture in Detroit is different. The fans is going to rock with you. You put your heart out, you play, you win. Detroit is going to rock with you more than anybody else. It's different out here. So you fall in love with Detroit. Isaiah, like, man, that is like my second home. He get more love in Detroit than he do in Chicago. Because once you win for us, you are stamped forever goated in this city. You don't got to pay for nothing. You are good for the rest of your life. And it's not too many places that's going to put respect on your name for history. Jalen Duren is Ben Wallace. You got to find a rip. Hell no.
Oh, no.
Hell no. Don't compare that man to no Ben Wallace. The heart is completely different. The effort is completely different. The IQ is completely different. Hell no. I can't give you that. Praying for Book to be relevant is nasty. No, you got to think it's different when Booker comes to Detroit. We don't need him to be the number one. We need him to be a number two on the East, which he never been able to be on the East. His pressure go completely down. He will be able to play with joy. I believe he's been playing with pressure over in Phoenix. He 1 year he lived up to it. He haven't been able to live up to it. Then you got KD, and it just haven't worked. Booker is still him. He just haven't looked like in the last few years. Got to put him in the right situation at this point. Ja went down after he got his bag. A lot of players be like that. Pistons need a real power forward and a good backup. And I bet shit, you say Detroit need everything. Fred's been killing it with the threes. It's going to be OKC and the Celtics. It's going to be OKC, Celtics, and Timberwolves at the top for a while. Until teams make a move, and don't need Book. Y'all need Giannis. I don't think Giannis is even going to leave, bro. I have to see it to believe. I wouldn't get my hopes up for Giannis. Got to see it to believe it. OKC, they're so young and so good. I don't see them calming down, so that's a solid team. Celtics, yeah, you might be right. And Timberwolves. Ant-Man, who did he cross off the first series? First series. Come on. Think. All right, he got rid of first series. You beat KD and Booker and Beal. Second series, you beat LeBron and Luka. Third series, you have the potential of beating Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry. If Ant-Man win a championship this year, he will have probably the hardest, such as Superstars Hall of Famer run we ever seen. Because next, let's say you got to beat Joker and Murray and Westbrook. Or if they don't win, it'll be Kawhi and James Harden. So if he won it, the route he would go would be crazy. So he didn't cross two of them off. He got to get go to the next. K got to get his fourth quarter back and work out with Melo. We miss Irie. Definitely agree with that. Rudy took the Lakers behind the woodshed.
Oh, no.
He really did, though. He really did. Luke was carrying the team. AD tried in Dallas. Miami lost to the Cavs by 50. Dennis is delusional. He's a delusional Cavalier fan. Like thinking that they lost him by 50. I forget that. He's a delusional fan. It was trash. Not going to lie, Cavs got spanked by the Knicks in the playoffs 2 years ago. Also, Cavs get exposed to the it's like we don't respect the Cavs yet. Because we seen Mitchell last year get like 8 points in the must-win closeout game. Like 8 points. I forget, like 18 or... I know. We know them demons to come. You gotta prove it to us. Gotta prove it to us. LeBron took the Cavs team to the ship with Mo Peterson second best. They lost. Impressive though. I can't stand Kawhi. I never forget him for what he did to my Warriors. That was passing the torch. Ant on a rise. Yeah, Ant is definitely on a rise. I agree with it. What's going on, Smurf? What's popping? Tio, what's up? FanDuel won't let a player be great. I want to go to Detroit and visit and eat. They got some good-ass food. Yes, we really do. So many good restaurants. Place tonight I went to my cigar spot. Food. Top tier. Detroit is very underrated. When I tell people all the time, I was a flight attendant. I was a truck driver. I've been in every single state in America. Detroit have a top 3 downtown in the world. Because when you look at a downtown, Detroit, let's talk about it. Detroit have 3 major casinos downtown. We got Motor City, MGM, and Greektown Casino. Like 3 huge major casinos. You look at LA, no casinos. Dallas, no casinos. Chicago, no. Like, you look at all these first stuff right there. Where the Tigers play at and a Lions play at, you can walk to it. You literally step out and you see it. So you got Tigers and Lions, you can walk to it. Little Caesars Arena, where the Pistons play at now, that's still walking distance. It's going to take about 5, 8, 10 minutes. Outside of that, we have a Riverwalk, and when you go on a Riverwalk, you look across and you see Canada. People waving, and you're like, who is that over there? You're like, that's Canada. They're like, Canada's right there? Like, yeah, you can take that turn, and 10 minutes, you in Canada. So, our downtown is insane, to be honest. Now, top 3. I would say number 1, in my opinion, is Chicago. In the summer. Got to be in the summer. Chicago is number 1 in the summer. I was based out there for 3 years. I've been everywhere in Chicago. The transportation is amazing. We're taking the blue line to the orange line to the brown line, all that stuff. Chicago is definitely number 2. Their downtown is immaculate. Number 1. Number 2 might be New York. I absolutely hate New York. Hate New York. Been there a zillion times. I hate the people is mean. Got attitude. Traffic is crazy. The prices is bumped up. You get a hotel room. The hotel room is the size of a bathroom for $2,000. Hate everything about New York. But when you get down to Madison Square Garden and like just like the Manhattan, you ain't seen, and you'll never in your life see anything like it. So they're probably number 2. Detroit probably number 3. Number 4. I would be biased with like my other stuff because being a flight attendant, I have like a layover in so many places, so many times into certain spots that I would love. Like Burlington, Vermont is one of my favorite places because I was out there like 100 times and know all the spots. So where you guys think some good downtown places? Do you recommend Fanatics? 100%. Bro, you inspired me to be great because I tune to be great. You will be great. Just keep on working on your craft, my G. Seal said, WTF, different players all around during. Can't even focus on being a rebounder, let alone defense. Wait, what? Like, yeah, that was a crazy take, to be honest. That was wild. The woman in D.C., when I went to the Wizards game like a month ago, D.C. woman is kind of underrated. I just went to a wedding on a Saturday in D.C. There was some baddies at the wedding. The thing with DC women got their stuff together. You're going to find you a chick that's making 6 figures. You know, and there you're going to have to deal with more things when you got a woman that's making some bread. And a good thing is majority of the women I was talking to were from Atlanta, because my cousin, he's from Atlanta, that live in DC now. So all his friends was from Atlanta that moved to DC. And it was some bad ones. So DC do have some underrated women. I just don't know I ain't never dated a DC woman. The stuff you have to deal with. Now, if you want a cold woman, go to Houston.
Oh no!
Oh my God. They took my job.
Houston, hands down, you gonna find the thickest woman in Houston, and they're gonna have their stuff together. Thing is, they just not gonna have the swag. Like Detroit women always have their hair done on a whole different level. Like Detroit women have it all. The problem with Detroit women, they're very mean. It's like we always say, me and my friends say, if you know how to deal with Detroit women, you would conquer everywhere else, because we was raised just with women just turning you down, being mean. A 6 think they're 8 out here. 8 think they're 10. Very mean. And will cut right into you. But if you know how to deal with Detroit women, I remember the first time I went to Atlanta and a chick got my number. I say, what? That don't happen. Hey, sweetie, hey, you gotta do all that bullshit. And Atlanta, they was pulling me. You had some sweats on. Chick like, you got a job? You would get him, you got any kids? They would choose you out in Atlanta. So Atlanta, they got some ones out there, but you got to deal with a lot of little funny stuff going on in Atlanta. You got to strap up being in Atlanta. So it comes with some consequences and repercussions. The women in DC are gorgeous, Lando. Not only Detroit, and they was especially since D, shout out to D, had us close to floor seats, and we floor seats, you're seeing all the cold ones. So the players have some cold ones out there. Lakers need Booker. No, that's more scoring. Well, they need scoring, but I don't think Booker will work over there. What's on the move tomorrow? We need a solid 3-legger. You all in Miami and need Miami downtown is trash, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You just better just say South Beach. South Beach ain't their downtown. Miami downtown is trash. Miami people don't even go to Miami games. Miami downtown is trash, bro. Hell no. And I love Miami and been in Miami. So oh my, that's not even like top 20. The Cougars. We went to a good bar. I didn't know DC, like every state have their minorities. Like in Michigan, our main minority is Arabic community. So we have go to Dearborn, it's all Arabics and stuff. Like Minnesota, you got the Somalians. I didn't know DC was the Ethiopians and the Somalians. The Ethiopians is heavy. And they are cold out there in DC. I had no clue. They are cold out there in DC. So DC is good. We went to a good cigar lounge, had a good time. Love me some Houston woman, some Houston thick woman. I don't know what they put in the water, but every Texas woman got ass. Like literally, I can't even hold y'all up. See, my wife is asleep, so she ain't on here tonight. So she ain't on here tonight. Houston woman, I always tell people, if you're married, don't go to Houston, such as to move and live. Single black man, take your ass to Houston immediately. If you're married, like me, I would go to Dallas. Dallas, you got some nice women. People got you can orchestrate in Dallas. Houston, I'm fucking everything up. No, don't send me. I was based out there 3 years, and my boy from Detroit, Dan Rail, that's my plug out there. So Dan Rail's from Detroit. Single guy, decent looking guy, got swag. You know, Detroit people, we got our swag. And he works in a nurse, and he work at a hospital. So he work with nothing but women and stuff. And going to go hang with him, 98% of his friends is all cold females. Doctors, lawyers, nurses, all that. And he's to this day, he still ain't settled down. And I'm like, bro, I remember when I went out there, we went out partying and all this type of stuff. And we ended up getting messed up, and we stayed a night over one of his chick's cribs. This chick was a real estate agent, crib huge, about $500,000 crib. She's like, oh, y'all could just stay over here, Landy. You can sleep in this room. I'm drunk. I'm like, all right, cool. I can't even. She's like cashed out thick. Cold. I'm like, bro, why you ain't married this chick? She had one kid at the time. I don't know. She had one kid. I'm like, bro, why you ain't married this chick? He looked at me in my face. He's like, man, I got too many options. Shout out to my dog. I hope that chick ain't on this live. Miami woman all day. Miami woman is, you got like, that's if you're into like the Cuban woman, the Latina woman, the Spanish speaking woman. Yeah, they're cold out there, but yeah, no. Lakers fucked up when they didn't take Mark Williams, Charlotte. Stop being not downtown. This live. This is Top Sports Debate After Dark. So I will take one more call before we get out of here. Let's make it a good one. We have Top Sports Debate After Dark. Oh man. Go ahead and call in. Y'all know the rules. State where you're from, your name, your question to take. Make sure you be respectful. Call in. It's 313-948. 949-8778. And I have it pinned to the top of the comments. We can take one more call. You dig? Lando, DC is the place. My dog like DC. Yeah, I rock with DC. I even just got a lineup out in DC. The barbers is good in DC. I like that. I had the best barber in my life, man. That's the first time somebody, because most barbers don't know how to do the razor. Man, this man put that hot towel and got the massage in my damn head, and man, if I was gay, I would have married his ass. Man, the way that man hook my head up. To this day, I still haven't had a barber. Even my barber, he's cold with line up and stuff. But he like, yeah, I ain't doing with the razors. I tried to do with somebody with a razor recently, and he cut my ass right here, bro. If y'all looked in, y'all could still see the cut for Easter. Because my barber went out of town. And I had to just go to somebody real quick. And I went to a cow den up the damn street. Fuck me up. Fuck the player up. So make sure you be solid on your barbers. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys are not a Hall of Famer, what are you waiting for? It is only $30 a month. Come get all my plays. Tony plays. Tony is in the island somewhere. Well, Tony's back, but he won't be back doing plays until like June 13th. See, he said he buying a new crib. Tony, invite us over to the new crib. Bobby and Souls, do your stuff. Lando, FanDuel got you blocked because you've been robbing without a gun. You've been killing their pockets, and their insurance companies are tired of paying you. Yeah, they got a player. They got a player blocked, bro. I ain't seen nothing like it. Every time I reach out to them, they just ignore me, don't respond, or just give me a runaround response. It sucks because it's like you didn't spend so much money with the company. It helps out your, the business and make life harder to do bets because majority of my platform evolve around FanDuel since that's the main one I do. But y'all know I will always adapt. I feel that. We'll always adapt and all that good stuff. Y'all got one more chance for that last caller to call in before we get out of here. Who want to come on? Hop y'all ass out the bed next to your woman. Y'all already laid it down. Go in the garage and go get on the phone. Babe, who are you on the phone with? What bitch you talking to at 2 a.m? Man, I'm talking to Lando. What man you talking to at 2 a.m? Babe, I swear we talking sports bets. Check. They come on here, all they see is us talking about thick women in Texas. Yeah, you might need to stay in the bed, dog. How you been doing on hockey plays? Amazing. I'm always going to do good in hockey plays. Always. Didn't hit no bangers tonight, but I switched up the routine tonight because I figured that the last game was going to go crazy. Because they've been going crazy all series. LA and who the hell is LA playing? LA and the Oilers. Oilers finished out LA 6-4, 10 goals, bro. If I played the way I usually play, we would have went crazy. Byfield got to go. Kopitar got to go. Would have had both of them. Only thing I wouldn't have had Clark. Spence I would have had. I don't know who I would have teamed them up. Problem is I would have definitely had Fiala. So it would have been tough making money on the Kings side. Even with 4 goals. Oh, Connor Brown did score. Brown. Leon definitely both scored. Trent, Adam, Hyman. Yeah, I would have made money on that. I'm at Kane, McDavid, and Bouchard didn't score a goal. Nurse scored. Definitely. Nurse 4 SOGs. Damn. Connor had 5. Adam 3. Leon 3. Yeah, if I would have played how I usually play, we probably would have went crazy. 4 goals right here, but 2 of them was from Nylander right there. 3-5. I needed them to get over 6. 11 goals with the Stars game. The problem is I wanted to go crazy on this game, but it's hard to predict who will score goals with Colorado. Very hard. Like I know Hintz will score a goal. Wyatt, he ain't score. Mason didn't. Miko. So I would have had Miko. I would have had Hintz. I don't know if I would have had Garland. Yeah, now I'm going over to Colorado. What had Arturi? Had Mac. Nikas. Laurie had 2. Cal. I wouldn't have had Josh. Real hard with them. It's real hard doing that with them. It's Jake from State Farm. I need to hit a hockey parlay. I finally hit on MLB, turned $1 into $200. Damn, I know you mad you ain't put more money on that. That was a banger. I had the Stars. Yeah, Stars have better defense, but Colorado have the better offense. And ladies and gents, we have a game 7. We have a game 7. Would that be back in Dallas for the game 7? I can't wait. I don't know how the scoring would be. 6 goals, 7 goals, 3, 4, 8. So it should be a high scoring game because you only had 2 low scoring ones. Well, one team ain't really do nothing. Interesting. It's going to be in Dallas on the 3rd. It's going to be a great game 7. So we're going to have Dallas on the 3rd for game 7. Tomorrow, what we got? We only got one game, Rockets and Warriors. Damn, Golden State. So that was up 3-1? Jeez. Is this right? So Golden State got to just win one. They had to win one of the last 3. It's going to be hard to beat Golden State 3 games in a row with Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. It's just going to be hard. And Draymond. It's going to be very hard for them to do that. They have Golden State to win by 6. So that Golden State winning this game. I have Golden State winning that at home. So good thing we only got one game tomorrow. With that, well, first let me see what we got tomorrow for hockey. One game with hockey, so I can do bets early. Let's go. This is not a great series, such as goals-wise, because these are 2 low-scoring teams. And you got the Winnipegs. They probably finish it tomorrow, to be honest. 8 goals, 3, 9, 6, 8. So they've been scoring, actually. But, I don't love it. Now with MLB tomorrow, we got 1, 2. What time the first game start? At 6. Yes, and I don't have an early game. Thank you, Lord. Man, I don't want to. I hate them early games. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games. So mainly the get bets will be with MLB tomorrow. I would do hockey and NBA first because we only got one game each, and we will do a lot of good MLB. Try to make some good money with it. Could go for 6 goals or under. I can't see a game 7 hockey be a low scoring. I can. I definitely can. So appreciate you guys. Let me look at all these games, watch some YouTubes. I'm not about to go to sleep anytime soon, unfortunately. But start cooking up some stuff for you guys. Appreciate y'all for kicking and rocking with me late. Don't be lame. Come join the Hall of Fame. See you guys soon. Let's go.